Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Mash, man, for Paul Mash TV. Hit up Paul Mash TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello everybody. It's time for Paul Mash TV again. I'm Paul Mash, your host, of course. Got another great interview for you, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But I want to thank you again for all your feedback. And the feedback just keeps getting better, and we appreciate that. And if you'd like to be one of those to do that, you can use good old-fashioned email, paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And that's not only for fans. You can also use it if you're a band or solo artist wanting to be on the show. And we'll tell you what to do. Be sure to use the Facebook page at facebook.com/PaulMashTV. Like the page and inbox us if you'd like, and even respond to the videos you see. And also be sure to subscribe, hit that subscribe button right there if you're watching this on YouTube, and hit the bell. You'll always get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And feel free to use the comment section to let us know what you think. And we have an official website as well. And all those things we just mentioned will be on the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. Right now from Dayton, Ohio, we have J Henny, another hip-hop artist that I think you're really going to like. And we'll get it to you in just a second, but here's another one from Click Jam. Don't go away.
Does anyone know where Lou is? Anyone? Let's jam.
We're fabulous, nobody's doing for the crushed and the broken hearted. We're fabulous, nobody's doing 'cause we can, and we just got started. Come on and bang.
Okay, it's that time for interview again. And from Dayton, Ohio, we have J Henny. Thanks for joining us, Jay.
Word. How you doing, Paul?
Oh, doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing grand. Having a good night.
All right, well, that's good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about J Henny on as far as when you first started becoming a musician? I mean, everybody has their own story, so let's hear yours.
Okay, so actually, I just started out in high school, making little funny raps in the locker room and stuff like that, and people just started to be like, "Wow, that's cool, that's interesting," and they started pushing me. I stopped for a little bit, and I started like working on like my clothing line, Doodle Savage, and I like basically started to kind of dabble back into music and record, and then came up with a pretty sweet video and stuff like that, and people started asking for more. So I'm about to put out like a whole mixtape.
Oh, okay. Why don't you tell us about some of your influences? I mean, I'm sure you have a few on the top of your head that you could talk to us about.
My influences, I like the Baby. I think he's hilarious. I love how he mixes his like he has this hard persona, but at the same time he's comedic, and it's hard to balance both. So I really like that, like where there's this masculinity, but at the same time there's this this freedom. And then I like Childish Gambino, but he's more of an actor. But I love his versatility, how he dabbles here and dabbles there, and he could like perpetuate himself into other things. I like Little Dicky. I think he's hilarious and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Like Biggie Smalls. I mean, like that's a classic one. You know what I mean? His lyricism, the way he just goes at it. Like I could hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Like I just love that predatory. Like you know what I mean? It's dope. So,
Yeah, you know, you mentioned Childish Gambino. I remember listening to some of his songs back a few years ago. Yeah, he's pretty good there, so I can understand why you would use him as an influence there.
yes, indeed.
So tell us a little bit about your music as far as albums goes. Is it all streaming now? Can you get physical copies? Maybe you can talk about that.
Actually, I think my first song, which is Doodle Savage, will be dropping December 15th on Spotify and stuff like that. So we'll be having that out. And then I'm working on a few other songs and stuff like that that will be streaming soon. So all of this stuff will be coming out. I'm pretty nascent in the game, but I think with some of the ideas that I have and stuff like that, and I should perpetuate pretty fast. So that's the goal.
Oh, okay. And speaking of Doodle Savage, you mentioned that a couple of times, and I guess that's the song we're going to be playing in just a moment here. Why don't you tell us about the song and the story behind that? We'd love to hear that.
Okay, so we like basically when me and Francisco came up with this clothing line, and it was based off of all these doodles in my sketchbook. So I was like, this is bad and this is not that good. He's like, dude, this is great. We need to put these on shirts. So what I did is I reanimated them. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now, the 777 and stuff like that. And on the back, well, I'll have to take it off, but I'm not going to do that. But on the back, I drew this guy on there, and he has like a rod, and there's electricity coming out of it and stuff like that. It's pretty dope. But we came up with that, and we were trying to come up with a way to market. And I was like, well, I could rap. So I courted Bar 145 for a little bit, met a guy there that I went to high school with. His name was Brock. And we just put everything together and stuff like that within like 2 or 3 weeks. We called Donnie in to record. I called up this guy named Jive that I used to hang out with when I was younger. And what we did is we put a whole song together and stuff. He's been in the music game longer, so I kind of needed a musical mind and stuff. And then I wrote my verse, and I think it took me like 3 times to write it. Like I think the first couple were really goofy. So we went back through and we needed something like with a little more edge. So I was like, I'd be posted on the block, 50 grams in my sock. I had to, come up with something hard. And people started to eat it up, and the rest is history. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, that is an interesting title anyway.
Yeah.
So as I said, we watch that in just a moment, but I want to thank you again, J Henny, for being on the show. We'd love to have you back sometime if you ever like to come back.
Hey, definitely, Paul. I enjoyed you. You're amazing, brother.
Okay. Well, thank you. You made my day, man.
Yeah.
So let's watch Doodle Savage right here on Paul Mash TV. Don't go away.
J Henny.
Legion. Look, I keep that by my crush, running to them knots. Shawty, she a thought. Why me shoot my shot? Twerk on a real nigga. Far from average, Balenciaga's on, dripping in my doodle savage. I keep that by my crush, right next to them knots. Shawty, she a thought. Why me shoot my shot? Twerk on a real nigga. Far from average, Balenciaga's on, dripping in my doodle savage.
I be posted on the block, 50 grams in my sock. Fuck around to get popped in my trap house. I be hitting all these thoughts, got them twerking on my Glock. Yeah, this Mac will stop your clock if you act out. Shawty think I blow her back out. Money counter in the background. Keep the heater on me, I won't back down. Bitch, I'm on in the club, I don't get pat down. Shawty getting litty, drip her out in Fendi. Doodle savage on her titties, throwing 150s. J Henny from the nitty gritty, counting big pennies. If you talking to my biddy, better keep it friendly. I've been laughing at you jokes, all you niggas broke. Keep my haters close so they can watch me gloat. Watching a nigga blow because he give them hope. Black sheep hopping out the land, but I'm the fucking goat.
I keep that by my crush, running to them knots, Shawty, she a thought, why me shoot my shot, twerk on a real nigga, far from average, Balenciaga's on, dripping in my doodle side. I keep that by my crush, right next to them knots, Shawty, she a thought, why me shoot my shot, twerk on a real nigga, far from average, Balenciaga's on, dripping in my doodle savage.